Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of FTB's Kop Talk. We are back, definitely back in the building with some more hot news and some more hot updates. I think one person's done a Casper on us. Don't worry, but he'll be back shortly. He will be back. Well, it's a return of Mr. Bingy. How are we doing, sir?
Evening.
Yes, the return of Bingy. Good to have you back, brother. Big shouts goes at Mr. Stoney. How we doing, sir?
Good to be here.
Fine, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Artie, and everybody else for tuning in today.
And I didn't tell you lot. I kept it a secret, but we've actually got Jurgen Klopp with us today.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Welcome, Jurgen.
I kept that a secret, yeah? Just in case. It's our big surprise this time. Yeah? It's
That's
Mr. Klopp.
excellent.
He is with us. Nice to have you with us, Klopp.
Yeah, everything's good here. Everything's all right.
Yeah. Dankeschön.
What does that mean?
Oh my God. You're German, bro.
I'm a Scouser.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Yes, lovely. Mr. Tabrice. Mr. Tabrice Klopp. Nice to have you with us. Okay, gentlemen. Good evening, Vinny. Nice to know that Vinny's on board. Good evening, sir. We're going to kick off first and foremost with the hot breaking news that Notts Forest have agreed a 70 million plus add-on deal for Nico Williams. Good business, lads?
Always good business. I think it's one of the things as well. I think we probably looked at the development of Nico Williams from our academy. I think prior to him going out on loan to Fulham, I think it was one of those if, ands, or maybe moments. So the fact that he's actually gone out on loan, I think is going to add him in good stead. He's playing for the Welsh national team as well. So look, even if it's something for him or for us as a club, we're probably looking at him challenging now at the right back position with Trent, Gomez, who I know we'll get to at some stage, Ramsey, and now Nico Williams. So we're blessed with 4 players with completely different attributes playing in that right back position for us. Look, it's all love and all warmth. If it's something where he's unable to get to the level that we expect him to get to at Liverpool, then we'll just cash in on him. Either way, he's still a professional footballer, and I'm sure whatever path he takes, whatever club he goes to, he'll be blessed. So it's a win-win for everybody, really.
Okay, so Tabrice, good bit of business, 70 million plus add-ons.
Yeah, he's a young professional, and I've got to take off my Liverpool, kind of emotions and say, I'm actually glad that he's actually playing football and he's playing at the highest level as well. Can only wish him the best. He's a kind of young, passionate player prospect, and he could have easily just stayed at Liverpool, collected trophies, collected medals, but he actually wants to go out and play. Like he's literally sacrificed so much to actually play at the highest level. And Nottingham Forest with Steve Cooper, who seems to know how to get the best out of young players, it's a great fit. And I can only wish him well.
Okay, Bingy, what do you reckon?
Yeah, it's a good move, because I was wondering why would we sign the young guy we've got in if we've got Nico Williams. So I was thinking if we're getting this young guy in, that means he must think that Nico Williams isn't ready, which he looks like he isn't. But I'm glad for him, because I think he's decent. He was doing well at Fulham.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. He's very ambitious. which he's shown. He wants to play football, so if he knows he will get more games elsewhere than he would at Liverpool. So he's got to do what's best for him.
Yeah. See, that's one thing I must say I like with Liverpool, how they're running their business. Is 30 million in for Mane plus add-ons. Yeah. We've got basically 17 million for Minamino, another 17 million now for Nico. That's 64 million.
He's more or less made back the money.
That outlay now on Nunes doesn't look so bad.
Yeah.
Good bit of business, man. Good bit of business, to be fair. And it's basically 3 players, I reckon, that, do you know what, we're not really going to miss that bad. We've got good replacements in. We'll be all right.
Definitely. So, yeah.
I think it's good business all round. Vinny's asking, does he have a buyout clause in that for Nico Williams? I'm not sure about those finer points about a buyback clause, but hey, I think we're like Stoney said, I think we're covered there. We've got Trent, we've got Calvin Ramsey coming in, we've got Gomez who can play there. We're covered.
Yeah,
we're covered. I'd like to see what the add-ons are though, and what that totals up to. To be fair. Definitely. So do remember, people's out there, press that like button, that share, and subscribe. Okay. Big shouts goes out, Mr. Amonde. Must say thank you very much, sir. Without him now today, we wouldn't be here. Well done, Amonde, even though he's a mank. Well done. It's good to show good love, man. I like that. Big shouts goes out, Solo. I was trying to shout you, bro. I needed you, man, and you let me down. You weren't there. You weren't there, bro. You were found wanting like Rashford. You weren't there, bro. What's going on? Talk to me. Okay, so another bit of news is Liverpool's interest in Bellingham is common knowledge, but there's a worthy alternative on the market. Croatian midfielder Luka Sucic, and he could be the one such player that only costs 18 million. 19-year-old could make Jurgen Klopp seriously consider his options rather than signing Jude Bellingham. The RB Salzburg midfielder scored 11 goals last season and weighed in with 5 assists. He's been described as a joy to watch by Football Scout, and he's helped Salzburg, which is well worth a visit, by the way, clinch the Austrian Bundesliga title by a whooping 15 points. He's described as the next Luka Modric, and he already has 3 international caps to his name. So he's an alternative, a much cheaper alternative at 18 million. Who are going to be better than? Anybody heard any more about this?
Okay, so I think for me personally, this player that you're talking about, Luka Sucic, he's 19, so we're saying give or take about the same ages as Bellingham, right?
Yeah.
I think for me, he plays more of the same position that we've got with Fabinho at the moment. That's my thing. I know he's younger. He can be, he can definitely come in and be an understudy to Fabinho. If that was the case, it's fine.
1 minute. That's not bad though. If he plays there and he's got 11 goals.
Thank you, and I agree with you. I completely appreciate that. But for me, I think I do not envisage us being in a position to purchase Jude Bellingham this season. And the only reason why I say that is he's playing regularly for Borussia Dortmund. I believe that he's going to be picked for the national team for the World Cup. So I don't think that he's going to want to unsettle his rhythm leading up to the World Cup. So that's why, for me, I still envisage us purchasing for next season. If Luka, is a possibility. I think even with him that you mentioned, he's 19, central midfielder. Remember, he can play on the right midfielder, also in a cam as well. Mm-hmm. So, as you know, he's played 10 games, 6 goals. I know I'm not always on stats. I leave that to everybody else to usually focus on.
He's done his own work.
But I think the same thing, either way, we're looking at making a transition to bringing in younger players to our squad. And if we're bringing him in, and we're only probably looking about 19 mil, I think his value's at, then that's a plus point as well. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. And if that was the case as well, what have we done? I think we've given Milner another extension on his contract as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I still think we need to keep our eye on Luka. If he comes in next season with Jude Bellingham, it's a win-win. But we're looking at £90 million. And in football terms, That's like a cup of tea and a
That's
hot
peanuts.
cross bun.
That's peanuts or custard cream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's peanuts. Tabrice.
Yeah.
I kind of compare him to like an Emre Can. You know, he kind of plays in a very similar position, and yes, he's 19, and the cost as well. We I think we're kind of fascinated about alternatives and like costs, and we all kind of think that Jude Bellingham has kind of made up his mind regarding coming to Liverpool. It's like not a done deal.
No, definitely not.
He can choose wherever he kind of wants to go.
Thank you.
Yes, it's I think it's an area that we still need bolstering. I've kind of spoken about Curtis Jones. You know, I think his like future is going to be, or this like season is going to be very interesting in terms of how he fits. The starting three midfielders are getting, you know, a year older as well. And if he is an alternative, is he going to be an understudy? Is he actually going to be challenging for the kind of, you know, for the kind of starting burst? It's going to be very interesting. But again, I think all of us would love Jude to at least he's definitely considering Liverpool, but again, you know, Liverpool would have to break the bank in terms of transfer and wages, I believe.
Well, what I've heard is that if we was to say 110 mil, around that kind of figure, we'd get him for that kind of
110.
Figure. Yeah, 110 mil.
And wages would be 300.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon you could get him around 280, 300. Thanks. Definitely.
Anyone know what he's on now?
No. Wait a minute. Stoney will tell you.
No. I don't know that one.
Give it a little while. Stoney will tell you.
Let me call him.
On Monday says that Bingy looks like he's reporting from the Australian Alps out in the snow.
Whoa!
And the thing was, the last way it was shown, it actually does look like that, you know. Vinny says he's excited to see what Calvin Ramsey will bring to the table. I'm very interested because I want to see this youth player as well. I'm very interested. I actually can't wait to see these pre-season games. I want to see what these youngsters are going to bring to the table, because also Liverpool are talking about trying to bring through at least 3 of those youngsters from the younger crop, Cade Gordon and a couple of the others as well. So I know that they're going to get a good bit of playing time in those pre-season friendlies. Yeah, see what they're made of, see if they're ready for the season. So yeah, I mean, I'm very excited to see that, because there's a lot for them to fight for. And being at Liverpool, you're seeing what's going on, you're seeing where they're at, what they're winning, what they're challenging for. You want to be part of that. Yeah. So I believe the performances and the effort level is going to be high. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm very interested to see that. And as you mentioned, Milner, Stoney, he's only gone and done it again, isn't he, Mr. Milner? He's only gone and won the bleep test again.
With his bleep, but you know what? This is crazy with this, right? And I know that I'm going to get flack for this, but you know, I actually don't mind, because I don't mind being a little bit controversial. Check this out, right? Milner is not in the international team, so he's not playing for England. Yeah, he's not playing regularly for Liverpool. He's a squad player. Let's be honest, he's a squad player, right? Yeah. And an absolutely amazing professional. He's got time to be keeping fit. So you see, when he's clocking all of those beat tests, brother, that is just default for you. You got no excuse. You probably play 5 games max this season and getting nice P's. You're meant to be running fast at your age. So the fact that he's beating them young, I'm going to be horrible with him.
He's meant to be on that. He's meant to be on the decline.
No.
You got these youngsters, 22, 23, and you're wiping the floor with them.
He drinks Yorkshire tea and digestive biscuits as his diet. Man is calm. So when he's beating all these young cats, he's meant to be doing it. He don't really play football. He signed to Liverpool and he wears a Liverpool top. But this is what he does. You know?
But he's won it every season since he's come there.
Credit to him, and I'm grateful that he's there as well.
Every year since he's come there, he's won it. No one's beaten him.
But he ain't getting a medal for that though.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Hey, like, Stoney, man, that's
harsh, man. That's harsh. Monday says that Jude Bellingham is on 50 grand a week. Currently.
That's correct. He's on at the moment. He's on 42, and I think with all of his added bonuses, he's on 62.
Right.
So
Monday says that you're harsh, Stoney.
It's all good. It's love and warmth. So even if we used to think of it, even if we were to make the outlay in the worst case scenario, right? Even if we were to make the outlay of 120 million, I know that's amazing. That would be the highest paid player that we've ever had, 120 mil. Even if he was to triple his salary, 180, that's still calm.
Yeah, of course.
Is that what I mean?
Of course.
So either way, dude's coming.
Yeah, but don't forget, with agents
not this season, next season.
I think if trying to buy players now or next season within the World Cup year, how things can just go up crazy. Yeah. Like
if he has
players that you haven't even heard of.
Imagine if he has a good World
agents
Cup.
Sorry.
Imagine if he has a good World Cup.
Exactly. Like it's the worst time to buy players in a World Cup. Forget about the Euros, because the Euros is something else. But the World Cup, everyone knows that's literally where people are actually kind of vying to actually be out in the shop window. Imagine if he has a decent World Cup.
But check this. Even if he has an amazing World Cup, and the beautiful thing about our show and everybody tuning in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I think Jude's current value is probably about 72 mil, right? Yeah. So even if he ends up playing absolutely amazing and he gets, the player of the tournament, then he costs 120 mil, and that's still within our budget. You see what I mean? So he's probably valued about 72. If he plays amazing, we have to purchase him for 120 mil. He's on 62 racks a week after bonuses. That's still within our budget.
Yeah,
still within our budget. And you know how we'll do it with our club. We'll probably sell Settenberg and Ben Davies and make that money.
Yeah.
So we're fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I think they should even try and do a little player plus cash deal. Get rid of Ox.
Oh, yeah. And
would they take him?
Why not, man? Why not?
Him?
You say to them, look, here's 70 mil and Ox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That means they got a bit of cash in the bank. They don't have to look straight away to get a replacement.
True.
Got someone who can play already. You know what I mean?
Anything's possible.
You can try it, but I think they'll be looking straight cash.
Either way, I believe that will be fine. As he said, look, we're a club. Historically, we haven't splashed out, high volumes on players, but we got a war chest of money there, and we're just being very, very, very sensible. Yeah, and I do believe if we're looking at something like this, Jude he's a young player. He's still in his teens. He showed that he's been able to perform on the international scale. He's played regularly for Borussia Dortmund, and he's got years ahead of him. Everything about him is just silk. So I think the outlay for us will benefit us. But I go back to what Tobias was saying as well. Even though I know we are the elite club, the world's Jude Bellingham's oyster, there'll be so many more other clubs who's trying to put together a package to try to bring in to their clubs as well. So
to be fair, I don't think there's going to be that many, because there's only going to be a few that he's going to really want to go to.
Okay.
To be fair, so you're talking about Real Madrid, maybe Man City, if they're even interested.
Chelsea, maybe, do you think?
Yeah, I think Chelsea, probably only because they got the cash. But right now, they're not really one of the top dogs.
Yeah. And possibly buying, but I can't see him staying at.
That's what I mean. In Germany, that doesn't. Yeah,
I think I think as Liverpool fans, and I think it's the first time that I can recall where we're talking about a player that still doesn't belong to us, and like we're talking about like a full season, and like we're talking about him, as if he's already signed for us. And I think that's a very, very dangerous thing because anything can happen. And literally, imagine if he stays at Bayern. Dortmund. Imagine if he goes somewhere else. We as Liverpool fans would be heartbroken. Imagine if we went and got a cheaper replacement for like Bellingham. We would be heartbroken. So I don't want to go into this conversation just always talking about Jude because I don't want to kind of preempt you or kind of even disrespect other teams because again, like other teams have the financial power. If not sometimes as much as Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool is a very attractive club to actually be at, but it's the first time that we're talking about a player that hasn't even come out and said he wants to play for Liverpool. So yeah, we have to be very, very, very careful in terms of how we kind of talk about this exceptional player.
Mr. B says Milner must have asthma. I don't think so, mate. I tell you. And before I get to Vinny's comment, I will read that out, Vinny. This is someone I did want to talk about. I want to mention as well. So Liverpool have now tied down Gomez with another deal. This was a player we was talking about. Will he go? Won't he go? Shall we keep him? Shall we not? Well, we've now tied him down. I am gonna, before you not even say anything, I'm gonna tell you, I am very, very happy. I'm gonna tell you that now. Very, very happy. I like the boy. I ain't gonna lie. Pause. But yeah. So, Bingy. Right for a while. We say we tied down Gomez.
I think it's a good move. Good for him and the club. I'm surprised he stayed due to the lack of game time he had, but substitutions that is now being brought in, he would definitely get more game time. So, and I think it will help us as well in the long run because we can give other defenders more rest and then he can play some more football. So it should only do well for the club going forward. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I do rate him, but I don't think he's better than the front three we got ahead of him. But he's good. So we don't have to go out and find a replacement. So it's a good move. It's a win-win all the way around, really.
Okay. Fabrice.
I think we now know where the money's gone to. With Salah signing and now Gomez, like one of our big free hitters had to go for Gomez to actually sign. And there must have been big conversations about his next chapter. And I'm actually glad that he stayed. I think he's a better centre back than right back.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, but again, he's like now competing with Konate and Matic. And again, those two guys, outstanding last season. So it's going to be very interesting. And again, for him to sign a long-term contract.
What do you think Klopp has said to him that's made him? Because you have to look at it in his position. I've not played much this season, like you just said. The guys ahead of me have been outstanding. Because look at where we got to. Why would I then stay?
Where would he go? Where would he go that he's going to get game time? I think he's going to think he's at an elite club. Why leave to go where? If he goes,
you have to remember, footballers' careers are short, and it's all about not so about just staying at an elite club and being on the bench. If you've got any ambition, you want to play football. It doesn't matter. You want to play.
That's some people's mind. Yeah,
you don't want to end your career saying, "Oh yeah," but you only play 5 games like a season for them. No. I want to be one of those guys, a mainstay. I played football. That's what I love doing. I want to play football. You understand? I never want to be on the bench.
But not everybody thinks like that. That's the thing. Where would he go?
You love football. You want to play football. I think later on in your years, fair enough.
As you get older, yeah.
But he's still young because he could have gone to Villa. Wanted him. There's a few clubs who would definitely take him.
If like Gomez went to Spurs, I'd be like, you know what, Spurs have done a really good deal there because like Spurs are like, I'd say the dark horses for next season, 100%. And literally, if they, I think if they actually wanted Gomez, I think that would have been a very interesting conversation.
But do you think Tottenham's going to win any trophies
this season? Yeah, I think they'll be very close to one of the domestic trophies.
But that's what it's about, though. Tottenham ain't going to win. As much as they're going to improve, they ain't going to win nothing. He wants to stay somewhere or go somewhere where he's going to win trophies. They won't be winning nothing. Yeah, it's going to be between us again, Man City, possibly Chelsea and Arsenal. I don't see Tottenham winning nothing. So why go to a club where you're going to get more game time but win nothing?
But then why stay at a club when you're not going to get game time and again fill your trophy?
But he will play games. He will play enough games to get a medal.
But will he play enough
I'm
games
not saying
to
it's
actually
right.
be an impact? But I mean,
It's
again,
down to the player. I don't know. I think I would rather stay somewhere. He's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
First and foremost, he'd rather stay there, play my games, get trophies. Obviously, I'm gonna be a bit pissed. I'm not playing as much as I'd like. But then go somewhere else, not be that happy, play more games, but chance of winning trophies are slimmer.
Yeah, but I've already got trophies. I want to play football.
True.
Yeah, I need to play ball. This is the first and foremost. You have to think about this, man. You love playing football.
That's literally what people get into playing football.
Imagine this. Every week you turn up with the first thought in your mind is, boy, am I going to start today? Am I going to start today? Am I going to start today? Come on, man. Come on.
You must have been giving some assurances.
This is what I'm saying. I reckon something must be said by Klopp. Promised him some more game time. Whether it be like the Carabao Cup or whatever, or there's going to be, don't worry, you're going to get a few more league games as well. There has to be something, for me, there has to be something said because he's a player who's not going to be short of offers. And even if we're looking now at what our viewers are saying as well, someone's saying it's a good bit of business that he stayed. Vinny's saying maybe we signed him down to a contract, so maybe we could use him as part exchange next season. Others are saying good bit of business, we couldn't let him go. Del Preedy's not with us tonight, but he says Klopp knows his ability. We couldn't afford to get rid of Gomez. He will be a top player in seasons to come. Amonde's saying Gomez may be denting his development and international prospects by accepting a squad role. Someone else was saying he could have gone to Arsenal as well. Would have been a good bit of business for him. He won't. Come on, man. He won't be short of offers, man.
Yeah, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Spurs. They are now in that project phase now. He could have gone to Chelsea and been the replacement for Rudiger. Spurs, of course, everyone knows about their kind of defensive now with Conte, and everyone knows in terms of what Arsenal are doing now. Bringing in younger players, but of course having that experience of actually winning competitions. It's not about money because he's already comfortable. He's already a millionaire. So hey, that's kind of out of the question. I think it'd be wrong for Klopp to actually give him assurances because it's impossible to know what's going to happen throughout the whole season. At his age and his experience. Don't forget, he's an England international. He's on 25, 26. So so he's not a kid. So I think he literally said, you know what, this is the club for me. Yes, I'm going to challenge for the starting berths at centre back. I want to prove to myself, not to anyone else, prove to myself that I belong here. Hence the reason why he's signed a long-term contract.
Yeah.
Stoney, Amonde said Gomez may be denting his development and international prospects by accepting a squad role. And I think a few weeks back when we were speaking about Gomez, we mentioned that he was thinking of moving because he wants to get into the World Cup squad.
Yeah.
What do you make of that then, Al?
Yeah, I think it's a valid point by what Amonde's actually said as well. And he says if we think of it, what we purchased Gomez in July 2015. So what, he's been with us 7 years?
7 years.
And then he signed his contract to 2017. And probably I think that he's probably had a conversation with Klopp, and he's probably looked at how we're actually developing. I think, we've mentioned it on previous shows. One thing that we haven't had in the past is squad depth. And if we think of what we were challenging for last season, all right, we were challenging for the league, the Champions League, the Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup. And if we want to make sure we're challenging on all 4 fronts as well, we're going to need a strong squad. And I do believe that Joseph, Dave, Gomez is going to be part of that. What is he? He's 25?
Yeah.
And even though he plays for us at centre back, he's played for us at right back, and he's also played for us at left back as well. I mean, listen, that's a golden ticket there. I don't think it's a question of ambition in terms of whether he wants to play somewhere else and get first team, like be on the team sheet, first team. But I think he understands his role in the squad. And in fairness, when he has actually played, to my knowledge, he hasn't put a fault wrong. And the other side of it as well is you're at a wonderful club with Liverpool. You're a wonderful manager and some absolutely amazing players. And to think that he's constantly in a position where he's learning from Van Dijk as part of his development, I think it's a win-win. That's just my opinion. I think it's a win-win. I would like for him to get more gameplay in this season, but then I also have to be mindful. Is he going to have, if there's an example, he plays at right back, is he going to have a greater impact as Trent? I'm unsure. If he plays at centre back, Van Dijk's always going to play, and then he's up against Matip, he's up against Ibrahima as well. So when he gets his spot, he has to deliver. And if anything, that means that the rest of the players in front of it has to make sure that their gameplay is tight, and that in the bigger picture benefits us. So I'm glad we've actually re-signed him, and I'm sure he's focused and we're going to get the best out of him for this season and moving forward.
I think if he plays at right back, the one thing I will say for me is I feel he defends better than Trent.
Okay.
But the going forward outlet, obviously, Trent's head and shoulders above him for that. Head and shoulders. So going back to what Bingy was saying about Arsenal being more of a threat, Vinny's saying he sees Spurs being more of a threat than Arsenal due to Conte.
Okay.
And I agree with that. I do agree with that. Conte's got a plan, man. He's working towards a plan. And I honestly think, like Reece said, I think they will be one of the dark horses. They're making some good acquisitions.
Yeah.
And Conte is a top boy manager.
Yeah.
I mean,
seriously.
I mean, think about it.
Did you say Vinny said that they're a dark horse?
Yeah, no, Vinny's saying that he reckons that Spurs. No, Tabriz said they would be a dark horse.
He said that about Everton as well. Remember that? He said that about Everton, and he got that completely wrong. So you keep singing on Tottenham there, Vinny. Yeah? You keep singing on Tottenham.
The only thing I got.
They had a good manager in Jose Mourinho, and what happened then?
But see, like Conte's a different animal. Like,
different animal.
Conte made Victor Moses the best right-sided full like wing back in Europe when like he was at Chelsea, and we couldn't get a tune out of Victor when like he was on loan. So and again, like he's changed Ben Davis into a centre back, which maybe could be a weak point. Like Eric like Dyer now like looks like the player that he's supposed to be.
He's still dead. Eric Dyer's still dead to be. Come on, man.
No. You know what? Like but like he's got better defensively. He has got better defensively. Come on, but it's a fact that it's a Conte factor. He's like he knows how to get a tune out of his team, and I'm actually afraid to play Tottenham more than City, because at least with City we know what to expect. Tottenham is still an unknown kind of quantity, so yeah, it's going to be a very interesting season. And of course, we as football fans want a competitive season. We don't want a 2-horse race. We want 3 or 4s. Let's kind of make this as competitive as people make out the Premiership, is anyway. So let's So let's make it interesting.
So Dale says that he remembers Gomez was out for a long time, injured. He would only get better.
Yeah.
But he needs games to do that. That's one thing I will say. Mr. B saying Arsenal. What the? Yep, I don't blame him. And Vinny says cheese on bread. Cheese on bread, mate. Yeah.
But you know what? We might do what we've done with Kelleher.
I will say Bingy. Yeah. When he's talking about Everton, and then they got someone like Frank coming in. Sorry, man. He's got no caliber ratings for me as a manager. Bro.
Even before Frank, he said this a couple of seasons ago that he thought Everton would be a dark horse.
Mourinho's a dinosaur in the game, and he's very ignorant, won't change his ways. Conte is willing to adapt. Yeah,
he's a good manager. I do rate him.
Yeah, of course, I definitely rate him. That's a very good move for them. Very good move for them. We've got a community shield coming up, gents. We've got Craig Pawson will take charge of the traditional season's curtain raiser. Yeah. And it will be held at the Leicester's King Power Stadium.
Yeah.
How come?
Yeah, because it's so early in the season. That's why they've actually done it.
July the 30th.
Yeah.
Why can't they leave Wembley?
5 p.m. kickoff. There's the Euros going on at Wembley, isn't it? Or something like that.
The women's Euros.
You see, we've got.
Yeah.
We've got. I think it was Was it? When did we play?
When did in Cardiff?
No, it's a weird thing because we're playing Man City on the 30th in a Community Shield, yeah?
Yeah.
And then the next day we're playing against Strasbourg in a friendly.
The next day?
Yeah, on the 31st. You guys didn't even realize that. It's just
that's crazy.
It's
wow.
Use some of our young players and stuff like that, but we're actually packing in those friendlies. We're packing in a lot of games, so that's going to be very, very, very interesting. A lot of friendlies we're playing. We got United as well, ain't we, this season?
Yeah,
as well.
United as
well. Yeah, I think it's abroad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in Bangkok. We're going to Bangkok.
Yeah. So we got a lot of preseason friendlies, but
Liverpool will face Manchester United in Bangkok on July the 12th in a preseason friendly.
Yeah.
Sure to draw a large crowd, and it could be the first chance to see Darwin Núñez in a red shirt.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Former England goalkeeper Paul Robinson believes Curtis Jones will be handed a key role at Liverpool next season, as the Reds have decided against making a move for a midfielder this summer.
Okay.
So yeah, we did mention that before as well.
Yeah.
Is Jones that guy to step up?
He needs to.
Yeah. And they said that Liverpool have no intention of letting Jones leave Anfield. Leeds and Aston Villa have been reported as being interested in buying him.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind him going out on loan, to be fair. But it's going to be a big season for him.
I won't mind him going on loan, but you have to remember, then we need cover then. That's the only issue.
Well,
so do we really need
I think if
we would. I don't want to see
if Curtis Jones goes out on loan.
I'm not able to go out on loan.
I think if he goes out on loan, I think for me, I can be completely incorrect on this anyway, right? If he goes out on loan, for me, I think
sorry, Stoney, you froze there, Stoney. We said when you said when he goes out on loan, and then you froze.
Okay, sorry, I do apologize. No so what I was saying was, if he goes out on loan, I think for me it will possibly signal that we'll be looking to cash in on 100%. Him. Because if he was to go out 100%. On loan, then I think that in terms of the depth that we have in our midfield, then it's less. And at the moment in our central midfield positions, I think that's where we need additional players. I think we're blessed in defensively. I think we're blessed offensively. But in midfield, I think we're still, kind of not threadbare, but still kind of thin. Yeah. So
I agree with that. Anything happens to Thiago and that, and then things start to look a bit shaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong. None of our midfielders have actually been sold, and like we challenged for the quadruple last season with the same squad, and Jones wasn't used. So like it's not as if we've lost players and whatnot. Like he's a young player. Like he's like I'm sure that is itching to play. And again, it'd be quite interesting to see again where like his development is this season. And for me, going out on loan doesn't necessarily mean that we're looking to like sell. Sometimes you've got to go out and literally experience something different. Being at Liverpool is a privilege, like champions of Europe, on kind of most occasions, always challenging for honors. Going to Leeds, going to Southampton, going to Villa on loan, like it brings like a kind of different feel to your kind of footballing development. And again, like it's all about game time for him. That's how I see it. Like you can't sit on the bench and just expect I'm going to collect trophies and then that's it. Like I don't know. Like that's just how I am anyway.
I'm going to be provocative here, okay? And I'm actually doing this on purpose, by the way, okay? Nobody in the panel has to answer this, and nobody that's tuning in. When you have a chance, just make sure you respond before the end of the show, okay? Please provide me with a memorable moment that Curtis Jones has provided for us since he's been playing for Liverpool.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just putting it out there. That could be for 1 second. It could be for 1 minute. It could be for a half. It could be a full game. I'm just putting it out there.
I think
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I think his goal against Everton. I think his goal against Everton in the FA Cup.
Did he shake a fan's hand? That may have been a memorable moment.
We scored some good goals.
How many?
In the reserves. Not for the first team though, Bingy.
He has scored some goals. Maybe not this. No, hold on. I'd have to watch some games back, but he has scored some. Not saying. I mean, not this season, last season.
Let me tell you something. When you're ready, brother, you can come to my house. We will look at everything.
Yeah.
You will not find.
All right, cool.
What he does do, he does a good little step over and a little no-look pass. But we need more than that on the first team.
He throws the ball a bit too much. I would say that. He throws the ball a little too much. But he's got a shot in him.
Another Emre Can.
Yeah.
Another
Listen,
speed
up the ball.
It's true. Like he kind of likes that little roll over the football thing, and then like, yeah, hey, but like, what else does he do? Yeah, I mean, again, apart from the goal against Everton, we can afford to literally let him go out on loan. That's if he wants
about
to.
Him. Sometimes like we're playing with 10 men.
Right. So Vinny says that Kop has done this before, talking about playing games back to back when we played Barker at Wembley, then played Mainz the following day. Del is saying that if Jones goes out on loan, his LFC career is done. Paul Soccer, nice to have you on board, sir. He's cracking up at us right now. Vinny's saying very few of the top clubs put their players out on loan and reintegrate back into the squad.
Chelsea.
I was saying his goal versus Everton top corner, and Vinny's agreeing, saying, yeah, he scored a wonder goal against Everton. Was it a wonder goal, or was it just because it was against Everton?
No, it was a wonder goal. It was a
good strike. It was a very good strike.
It was some top bins.
It was a decent strike. I don't know about wonder. I thought we was wondering when's the next one coming.
You know, harsh, man. Remember, he's what is he? 22?
No, it's older than that.
23, yeah.
22?
How old is Jude Bellingham?
Jude is what, 19?
He's young.
I'm just putting that out there, yeah?
Yeah. So what you trying to say, Big D? What you trying to say?
We ain't got Bellingham.
Okay, so talking about young players, our Ben Woodburn is signed for Preston North End on a 1-year deal.
Cool.
It was our youngest ever goal scorer. Yeah, he's gone to Preston on a 1-year deal. So that's more people.
Good luck to him.
Yeah,
moving
on, development
and
time.
Artie, you're right. That's a like for like, because we had set them Berg up there. Played wonderful. He played wonderful centre back. He played when they played the three. He played the left and right sided of the centre backs. He also played a wing back on the right hand side and also played for central midfield for them at Preston. So it seems like we're slowly establishing a really good partnership they've obviously got a good setup there as well, and they're
Yeah.
obviously supporting to develop our players. So yeah, all the best for Ben Woodburn up
Yeah,
there.
man. All the best, Woodburn, son. All the best. All the best.
Hold
All
on,
right.
but hold on, but like, are we like saying that he's a flop, or are we saying all the best because he's like he's the youngest ever player to score against Liverpool?
I say all the best for him because it's part of his development going out on loan for him. Because I think for him, if we're, and I'm not saying we're making a contrast with the players, I'm only mentioning it because he was in our prior conversation. With Curtis Jones, obviously, he was our captain at the under-18s, 23s on our academy. Woodburn's in a completely different kettle of fish, really. I kind of see him as the same bracket as when we had Harry Wilson. So, I mean, I'm saying all the best for him in terms of his development, and hopefully he'll get game time and come back and we'll see what position he's in for us.
Okay, gentlemen, it's that time. Have you got ink in your pens?
I got my iPad
Your
today.
pens. All right.
Pressure.
Hold on. Was that a sigh I'm hearing from Bingy?
What's that?
I said, are you sighing, Bingy? Huh? Are you sighing?
No,
All
bro.
right.
I'm ready.
You sure? All right. Listen, gentlemen, do you want the option to pick which topic you want again this week, or should I just pick one? Or do you want to pick?
What's the options?
All right, you got bizarre football questions, Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi questions, Champions League questions, European Championship questions, true or false, Bundesliga and German football questions.
What?
I ain't
Who
gonna
am
get down
I?
on that.
Champions League questions, man.
Champions League?
I don't.
Champ-
The who am I? I'm fine with the who am I.
Me, it's Champions League. My mind only runs with Liverpool stuff, so I'm saying Champions League. Champions League.
All right, we'll go with Champions League.
That's only my opinion. You have to ask for Bingy and you have to ask for Tobias as well. Because if you're asking me Bundesliga, oh boy, I'm waving a red flag, man.
Mr. B said he's going to get his usual mark of 0.
Oh.
Vinny wants the Bundesliga. Ooh.
Bundesliga?
Yeah, Vinny.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's hard.
Del is saying Champions League as well. Tabrice, what do you reckon? I didn't even finish them yet.
Hard.
You see?
Oh, there's more.
What? That's
hard.
I wouldn't mind the true or false.
Miscellaneous football questions.
I reckon it's Champions League or Bundesliga.
No, I'll say forget the Bundesliga. I'll say true or false, Champions League, or the random bizarre one.
Okay.
Champions League.
That way everyone.
Champions League.
I think if you went with the bizarre one, then everyone's got an equal chance. Then
So
we
what
don't
you
know.
say, brother?
Tabrice.
I'm just saying it makes it fair, innit? If no one ain't got too much idea of what you're gonna get right in this in this weird one, it makes it more fair, even.
All of these
have you not
are
been
hard.
watching this show? Have you not seen some of the answers they've been giving, bruv?
If they're out of Liverpool, they're hard anyway.
There's been some humorous ones, without doubt.
Oh, this is hard. Champions League, if you're asking me.
All right, and Tabrice?
Champions League.
Okay.
Let's go.
This is hard.
Champions League it is, gentlemen. All right. We got
Oh, here we go.
10 questions, yeah?
Yeah.
Mr. B said, don't give Rain Man no choice.
I know.
Vinny's agreeing with Bingy's methodology. But yeah, all right. Amanda, if you're still watching after this will be it. Yeah, we're going to close the show after the quiz, as we do. All right, gentlemen. So, question 1. Get your pen and papers ready. This is an easy one, lads. Which club has won the most Champions League titles? Come on, that's easy. You don't even need no time for that to write that down. That should be done. Which club has won the most Champions League titles? Okay. Stoney.
Oh, we have to write it down, so I have to show you, yeah?
Yeah. Why is he getting posh? He's not even using pen and paper. Watch this guy.
That's old school, brother, man. Real Madrid.
Okay, Tabrice. Real
Real Madrid.
Okay, Bingy.
I was going to mess about and say Arsenal.
Liberty.
No, Real Madrid.
Wow. That's
Real
deep.
Madrid.
Okay. Real Madrid.
Can you
Well,
see it?
even Dell's got it right. Dell, but you're not on the show tonight, mate. No good getting it right now. Do that when you're on the show, geezer.
Real Madrid.
Right. Who is the only player to win the Champions League with 3 different clubs?
Sorry, say that question again.
Who is the only player to win the Champions League with 3 different clubs? I'll give you extra points if you can tell me the clubs as well.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. So 3 different clubs. If you can hear me the player and the 3 different clubs, that's 4 points up for grabs there.
Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. Can I go first?
Okay.
Can I go first? Can I go
Bingy.
first?
I mean, sorry, Stoney.
You see, Vinny said who it is, but you have to say the club. So I say Clarence Seedorf, and it's Ajax, Madrid, and Milan. Clarence Seedorf, Ajax. He was 15 or 16 at Ajax, isn't it?
All right. Seedorf.
Madrid and Milan. AC Milan, that is. Not Inter.
Okay. And
Yeah, I put Seedorf, Ajax, Real, and Milan.
I didn't answer that one.
what?
I ain't gonna lie and make nothing up.
So who did you get? Harry Kane.
I drew a blank on that one.
Terrible. Terrible, Bingy. Terrible.
Are we right?
All right. 3 people.
Are we right though, RT?
Of course.
Oh, okay. All right.
Come on.
All right.
I shouldn't even have to take. Come on, that's standard.
All right.
Vinny's got it as well. Seedorf, he's got Real Madrid, Ajax, and AC Milan. Well done, Vinny. 3 people have won the Champions League a record 3 times as a manager. Who are they? 3 times as a manager.
3 times as a manager.
Yeah, who are they?
Sorry, can you repeat the question again? Sorry.
3 people have won the Champions League 3 times as a manager. Not a player, as a manager.
Sorry, sorry to cut in. I don't know if it was just all of you, everyone's screen went blank, so I didn't hear any of that. I don't know if it was my Wi-Fi
I saw you. Yo, you was like this.
But I didn't catch the question.
3 people have won the Champions League a record 3 times as manager. Who are they? As managers.
3.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
3 people have won the Champions League a record 3 times as manager.
I didn't catch that. I heard something as 3 times as a manager. What was the first part?
3 people have won the Champions League 3 times as a manager. Who are they?
I can think of 2.
Oh, shit.
All right, Stoney.
I've only got Ancelotti and Zidane.
Okay, that's 2.
No. You know what?
It's too late. It's too late now.
Yeah, don't try that. Don't try that. Tabrice.
Okay, so I've got Mourinho, Ancelotti, and I put Capello, but I think that's a bit too late.
You've got 1.
He's got 1. Capello's got 1.
Out of that list. Bingy.
I didn't put 3. I put Ancelotti and Jose.
You got 1. One of the first one, gentlemen. He's one of our own.
Who's that?
He's one of our own. Bob Paisley is one
He's
of
won it
our
3
own.
times.
Yep. Bob Paisley, Carlo
I did not know
Ancelotti,
that.
and Zinedine Zidane.
So I get 2 points then, yeah?
What was Real Madrid?
I did not
Real
know
Madrid.
that.
Yeah. Bob Paisley, man.
Wow.
Paul Soccer put Ancelotti, Mourinho, and Pep.
I did not know that.
And Preedy put he put Paisley, he put Zidane, and Vinny put Paisley and Ancelotti. Vinny put Rinus Michels. What?
I did not know that.
77, 78, and 84. I'm gonna have to look into that, mate. Anyway, next question, number 4. In which season was the European Cup rebranded as the Champions League?
Oh.
When was it rebranded as the Champions League?
As in what year?
Yeah. So I need the 2 dates. You know, the season goes like 2021, 2022.
Oh gosh, man.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, man.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm gonna guess this one.
You've been guessing all of them, bro. All right.
Okay.
All right, Stoney.
I'll go first. I'm guessing.
No. We have to get in order. Stoney.
Okay, I'm saying season 1992 to 1993.
All right, Tabrice.
I'll put 95 to 96.
And Bingy.
I put 93 to 94.
Well done to Vinny. Well done to Del. 1992 to 1993.
That's what I said.
I know. Well done, Stoney.
But you never said my name, though, brother.
I'm talking about the viewers, man. Talking about the viewers.
Oh, sorry.
Talking about the viewers. Well done. Right. Listen.
That's hard, man.
You guys in the chat room, can you wait until these guys have answered first before we start putting up the answers? Yeah.
You see, you know what? I don't know if like you guys are doing it, but I've put it on private chat. So literally, I can't see the comments. So I'm doing it fairly.
What was the answer?
92 to 93.
92 to 93.
Yeah, you guys in the chat room, please wait till these guys have answered before you post up your answers. Yeah, because otherwise,
I like Vinny.
They can see, and you're not giving them. You know what I mean? Giving them a little. You know what I mean?
Listen, I like.
I can't see that on my screen. I can't see no answers on my screen.
Vinny's doing very well. This is why I said I want him on the show.
On point, man.
I'm telling you, Vinny's on point. Hey, Stoney, be careful.
It's easier when you're at home when you're not under pressure.
Vinny said he's coming on soon, so be careful.
He schooled me on
whatever, Vinny.
Man.
Okay, number 5. Which team was the first from the UK to win the European Cup? I can't believe you're not looking baffled, man. Come on, please.
There's only been a few teams in, isn't it?
Can you say it again? Can you say the question again?
Which team was the first from the UK to win the European Cup? Mr. B said Vinny's doing well. # Google.
Vinny's doing fire here at the moment. You have to get, we might have to get him on the show, man.
I said that. Trust me. Vinny, are you deaf?
I've answered. I can't see the screen though. I don't know what I got on my one. I can't see it.
No, but see, like on my screen, I've actually put it on private. So like, there's about 40 messages that I haven't seen. So I'm like doing it fairly. So I don't know what Vinny's put down.
Stoney.
Okay. All right. Say that question once more.
It's too late, bro. Time's up. Didn't you hear
say it once more, please?
Listen, no, listen.
Go on. Did he say first British?
Which team was the first from the UK to win the European Cup?
Celtic.
Tabrice.
I've put Notts Forest, but again, I was feeling on Celtic, but literally they're not in the UK.
But they are. They're in the United Kingdom. I'm saying Celtic. Kingdom.
Bingy.
I went with Celtic.
Well done. Right.
It's Celtic, isn't it?
Well done.
Lisbon Lions.
Vinny has even put Celtic 1967 against Inter Milan 2-1 in Lisbon.
Bloody hell. All right. Well, I'm not that deep, man.
He's doing his Wikipedia. He's at home, man. When he comes on there, we'll see it. It's different pressure in it on the screen.
That is
deep. Vinny, go to bed.
He even gave the same year. And
go to bed. Mr. B said he would have got 1 this week. Dell's coming with Celtic. #. Okay, no problem.
Vinny, man.
In the chat room, Wait until
Vinny's
these
not
guys have
playing,
answered
man.
before you give your answer. All right.
Vinny's not
So,
playing.
question 6. The Champions League has been won only once by a team from Romania. Can you name them?
Romania. Hold on.
What, as in a
What
Champions
team
League or
playing
European
Romania?
Cup?
It said the Champions League has been won only once by a team from Romania.
Can I go first before Vinny says it?
Yeah, no, he's gonna wait now. He's seen it.
Right. Can I say?
On Monday, saying he's getting them all right, even though I've not seen him put on one answer yet.
Can I say before I forget?
How
Because I
you
only
gonna
know
forget,
one.
bro?
I only know one team.
Yeah, see?
Can I say it
Like
before I
me.
forget?
That's like me.
Yeah.
All right.
Me?
Yeah, Stoney.
Saya Bucharest.
Tabrice?
I would have said Style Bucharest, but I didn't write it down. So literally, I'm gonna say nothing. But
You
I was
copy me
thinking
then,
of
brother.
Style.
Bingy.
Tell me what year. Watch this. Watch this. Our team.
I didn't write anything. I was trying to think of what teams is in Romania again. I couldn't think of anything. Nothing came to my
I
head.
know one team.
I was thinking of Strasbourg or something like that.
That's in France spread out.
That's a Swiss team, innit? That's a Swiss team.
Strasbourg is
From
France.
Switzerland, I think.
France. Style
Is it?
Bucharest 1986.
Strasbourg. Ain't that a Swiss team?
Vinny's beat you to it. Strasbourg Bucharest, 1986 against Barca.
Well, I didn't know against what team.
Yeah.
I'm not on Vinny's level here. I am not on Vinny's level. I'm saying,
Listen, I want to see Vinny do this on the show.
no.
That's what I'm
We don't
talking
want him
about.
on the show because you know what? If he comes on the show, he's pushing down my stats.
Hey, what's Del trying to show
Don't be
off
like
about
that.
Strasbourg Bucharest, 1986. When he's on the show, he can get about 2 questions right.
I
Watch him now.
know. That's pressure.
Bloody walking encyclopedia.
All right.
That's-
Question
is that
number
right?
7.
Hold on, Artie. Is it Style Bucharest?
Yeah.
Oh, thank
course
you.
it is,
You
of
have
course
to
it is.
you have to tell us if we're right though.
Yeah, no, come on, man. Come on.
Vinny's just cleaning us up here at the moment.
Right. Liverpool have won 6 Champions Leagues and Manchester United have won 3. But who are England's 3rd most successful team in the competition with 2 titles?
Can I go first?
No. Amonde said easy. All right, we'll see
Yeah.
it, Amonde. We'll see.
Do you say the second? What do you say?
Yep. Who's the 3rd most successful team? Liverpool's 1st, Man United 2nd. Who
Yeah.
is the 3rd most successful team, and they've won it twice?
No, you know what, Artie? I'm gonna cause some headache on you here. You know, Artie.
I'm going by the paper that I've got in front of me. Yeah,
I'm gonna give you a problem here. Can I go first?
you are
Go on,
first.
then,
Let
let's
me-
hear it.
This is gonna be the most contentious. You know, I like provoking people. Don't you know?
Go on.
Watch. I'm just gonna show you something on my iPad. You know, Chelsea and Nottingham Forest have both won it twice, though.
Go on. Let me
Chelsea
hear.
and Nottingham Forest have both won it twice.
Okay.
I'm thinking the first one it once, but
The Breeze
Anyway.
Wow, they both won it twice.
I've put Chelsea.
and Bingy.
Chelsea.
I thought Tabrice was going to put the one that I've got down here because he spoke about them earlier.
Okay.
Vinny has put Forest 79 and 80 against Malmo and Hamburg.
Yeah.
And the answer that I've got on my sheet
Yeah.
says Nottingham Forest.
But Chelsea won it.
79,
Chelsea won it twice, though. Chelsea won it twice.
Bro,
All
In
I'm saying
recent
is, listen
times-
to this.
I'm not,
Adjudicator.
I'm not
Let me
disputing
tell you
that.
something,
I'm not
Artie.
disputing that.
You see
But I'm
Boris
going-
Johnson
I'm going-
get removed out of Parliament today, and brother.
No.
That's all this smoke.
Yo,
Chelsea have won it twice, and Nottingham Forest have won it
I'm
twice.
going
Please,
by my paper in front of
if
me.
anybody in the comments,
That's
like,
harsh, man.
share, subscribe,
That's
and
harsh,
comment.
man.
So, what do you mean? They're saying that Chelsea have won it as well. They're agreeing with you. I'm
So
not
that's what I
disputing
mean.
that.
Chelsea won it twice, and so is Nottingham Forest.
I'm not disputing that.
That means I get the points then.
I'm going by my paper on here.
No, your paper's incorrect, brother. Nottingham
Who
Forest,
did, hold on.
Chelsea.
Who did you write down?
Look, Vinny said Stoney.
Stoney, who did you write down?
He's right. Chelsea and Forest are both won it. Look, Vinny said.
Yeah, but who did you write
that
down?
tells us that Stoney's got the comments on.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Exactly.
Out yourself.
What does that say? Chelsea
I can't see.
and Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, so you got the points because you got Forest down.
No,
Yeah,
Chelsea
but
and Forest, they both won it twice.
Yeah.
But
So you
you
got a point, you
only
got Forest.
gave one answer. I
But
gave
you got the
12.
point for it.
No, you're getting a
Don't
point.
worry, Stoney. You got the point for it, mate.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Listen,
getting 1 point.
you know I'm a little bit anal like that, though, right?
That's all right, bro. That's all right.
That's
Okay.
harsh, man.
Who is the Champions League top goal scorer of all time?
He must be German. He has to be German.
Quick, Tabriz, ask Kop.
Has to be Ronaldo. Has to be
Who
German.
is the Champions League top goal scorer of all time?
Has to be German. Who's going first?
You're first. That's the order.
CR7. Sue!
Tabriz
Sue!
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
and Bingy.
I got two. I put CR7 and I went to show between him and Messi. But I put CR7 and Messi.
All right. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. What? Mr. B said he's on fire now. He's got 3 in a row. Easy, Vinny. Vinny's got that right. CR7. On Monday keeps doing is saying easy, but I'm not seeing one answer from him all now. Bell is saying Raul.
Oh.
All right, gentlemen. 2 questions.
I was thinking that as well, you know.
2
Raul
questions.
from
Real Madrid.
Right.
When he went to
yeah.
Germany as well.
He
Innit?
scored a lot of goals, man.
No, he did. 2 questions to go, gentlemen. Which player holds the record for the most Champions League winners' medals? This one's a bit hard, to be fair. I wouldn't have got this. I'll be honest. If Vinny gets this, I'm locking off now. That's it.
Well, let Vinny hold tight because he's just killing it at the moment.
Yeah, if Vinny gets it, Vinny would have beaten you. You know that tonight, yeah?
Is this a player or a club?
No, a player. Which player holds the record for most Champions League winners' medals?
All right, let me go then because I know. Let me just get this out of the way, yeah? Can I go?
Go for it.
I think it is somebody who's going to win the Ballon d'Or this year, and I think it's Benzema.
Okay. Tabriz?
I didn't
spelled
put
his name wrong. I put an I
I
in there
didn't.
somewhere. I think
I
it's
didn't
Benzema.
put down an answer. I had no idea.
All right. Bingy?
CR7 again.
All right. Now I know that Vinny is human, or he's just playing out. He's put Puskas.
Oh.
On Monday reckons he got all of them right, even though we've not seen one answer. You know them people there got all of them right, but not one answer. It's actually someone called Francisco Gento for Real Madrid.
Okay.
6 titles he's got.
Wow.
Del also went with CR7. Now Amonde's put Gento.
Okay.
All right, Amonde.
Wow.
Amonde was probably around them time there as well, watching it. When he was winning, Amonde was in flipping in 6th form by then. Right. Last and final question, gentlemen, before we wrap this up. Which outfield player appeared in the Champions League final in 3 different decades?
Outfield player.
I didn't say that. I just said which player. Don't try it, Stoney.
In 3 different decades.
Yep, 3 different decades.
You know what? Let me get this out of the way.
You know what?
I know
I
how.
know I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Yeah, I think I know I'm going for. I'm going for. Can I go first?
Yeah, you are first.
Clarence Seedorf.
Okay, Tabriz.
I'll put Maldini.
And Bingy,
I went with Buffon, the goalkeeper.
for the goalkeeper. All right, before I give the answer, Vinny's put left back Maldini as well. On Monday, I'm waiting for you. Give me your answer. No Google. Mr. B saying Buffon. I'm still waiting for on Monday. He's typing, so he's typing. He's typing in Google.
But see, he could have listened to the answers now and just put down something else, even though you've not answered the question.
All right. Oh, he doesn't know this one. And the reason why I said I was waiting for on Monday, because he's one of your own.
Oh.
Does that give you a clue who it might be now?
Ryan Giggs?
Thank you very much, Stoney.
Oh, right. I didn't know that. Oh, I thought it was Sadoff.
Oh, Giggsy boy.
Wow.
Gentlemen, it has been a blast. And I am absolutely itching to get some football back. I've been watching England versus India cricket and all sorts. I ain't gonna lie though, hey, that was a tremendous game this week here. Don't know if you lot saw it. Joe Root and Bairstow centuries to take them home. Record run.
You're talking about cricket?
Yeah, quality, bro. Quality.
Listen, man. If it ain't 2020 or 50-50, I'm not interested. I don't do this 1 day, 5 day test series nonsense.
Hey, this was absolutely. Listen, the way these guys were batting, it was like a 2020. Trust me.
Do you know what? I know you're talking about cricket. Can we just answer two things?
See, on Monday, knows what I'm talking about. On Monday,
who won?
England did.
No, we're not on about England.
Vinny won. Vinny won.
Oh, he won. He won the quiz.
Yeah.
Vinny did.
Nah, Vinny's not on the polls. Vinny don't count. Vinny's too good, man.
Well, you won. I think you won out of us three, but Vinny won overall.
I just want to fire something at you there, brother. You see that last question?
You won.
There's a little things that irk me. See that last question there? I'm convinced it was Maldini and Van der Sar, you know.
Who? No.
Van der Sar, the goalie, and Maldini.
I know you're saying no. It was Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs.
Yeah, Ryan Giggs. Well done, Tony. You're the winner this week.
Vinny, do your research. I think it was Maldini and Van der Sar, you know.
Vinny says if it ain't West Indies, he ain't interested. I hear that. Peoples, do remember, spread the word. It's about every Thursday right here at 10 o'clock. This is the place to be. It's all about Kop Talk, giving you the hottest and latest news on Liverpool. We will be...
Who's the R&B king?
In Kop we trust. Yeah, in Kop we trust. So we're going to say goodbye, Mr. Bingy. Thanks for being here.
Good night, gents.
We're going to say good night, Stoney. Thank you very much.
Sir.
We're going to say good night to Breeze Klopp. It's been a pleasure.
Manners and respect always.
Yeah, and we're going to say thank you very much to the panel who's being there. Thank you for taking part in the quiz. Vinny, I want to see you do that live on air, mate. Yeah? Live on air. I want to see you do that. Yeah? Live on air. All right, peoples. Do remember, tune in next week. Same time, same place.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, that's the one.